Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are surrounded by pageantry and tradition, and it's clear to see that college football will be at its best today. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They'll go to the ground. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
Listen, I know that's not a huge gain, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth quarter game.
Give to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there to force the TFL.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
The offense stays on the field. Opening drive, still in their own territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it past the marker. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
He's back to throw on second down. Quickly complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. 2nd and goal for the offense. Straight ahead. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Snap it to the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Panthers!
Touchdown. Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football. And they were able to possess it throughout the entire 1st quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the 1st half, going for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the 2nd quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it, he has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Right back to the well. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw, it's Cunningham. He caught it. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. The pitch. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And the extra point splits the uprights. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Foster. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
After the short completion, it's now second down. He's looking to throw. He's got it down the middle. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's now making it difficult on his receivers, putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
Trying to make magic with his feet. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
And he just does enough to get that first down. It wasn't pretty. It's not going to look great on the stat sheet. I know he ran a very long way to go get that 1 or 2 yards to move the sticks, but at the end of the day, awesome individual effort to keep this drive going.
He finds his man. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. Looking to pass on second down. Finds the tight end. Turns it on at midfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
At the 35, he's loose. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. They'll immediately call timeout.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Looking to go up top on first down. He's got his man, makes the grab. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh will come to the line with a first and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
Dialing up a second down pass play. And he's got it! Touchdown, Panthers!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To throw, it's Cunningham. Got his man quickly. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to move it through the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Panthers will kick it away to start the second half. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. To the air, it's Cunningham. Pressure coming. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Looking left. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Wow, that's a really nice catch, especially considering it comes from a running back. Quarterback's got to do a better job being more accurate with that. You got to know he's not a receiver, right? It's not as natural for him. They don't make awkward body catches as gracefully as some of these other guys, and sometimes harder for them to stay on his feet. Let him work. Get him the ball in the chest. Nice job bailing out his QB, but the QB's got to return the favor.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon every single time.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. On the option. He'll toss it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Got his man. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run.
The ball's free. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And how about the defense coming through in the clutch? You're up. You want to maintain that lead. You've given up a bunch of yardage. What do? You bow your neck, create the turnover, get the ball back to the offense. Offense, go do your job. We're going to win this football game.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
First down here for the offense. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time they knock him down behind the line.
How about the defender heat-seeking missile. He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
He'll pull it down. Complete downfield. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And there's a coachable moment for that young man right there. It's a nice run. Your team's got the lead late, but because of that, you cannot go out of bounds before you get to 2 minutes. If you go out, the clock's going to stop, and that's a coachable moment, something he'll learn from moving forward.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on fourth down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 32-29.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm the defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. The give to the back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Pittsburgh trying to put a touchdown on the board in this red zone trip. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
I've been really impressed watching this guy carry the football. It's been a serious workload. They've been force-feeding him the rock throughout the course of the game, and what's most impressive, he's getting better as the game goes on. That was his longest run of the game.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They lost ground on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Bob.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left.
Timeout, Pittsburgh.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He gets a hand on it, it's blocked. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd down.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Dropping back, it's Cunningham. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.